I love watching everyone come in as they get the alert that I'm here. Violet's very excited. She's getting her RWBY haircut, and I'm just sort of sitting here. This is the one break I'm gonna get today, because as soon as I'm done streaming, I have to go clean, because we're having a Memorial Day party, because America. But right now, I just get to do this, which is very nice. You dropped everything to come here as soon as you saw the ping. Well, that's nice of you. Wanted to start a little early today so that hopefully everyone will have filtered in by the time we get to noon. Well, I mean, noon in my time zone. Good morning. It's almost good afternoon. Not quite there yet, though. So, what can I expect from today's episode? Probably the talk between Yang and Raven. My her just went off. I can't say her name or she'll activate, but her. You know, her. But I'm expecting, our robot overlord. I'm expecting the Yang and Raven conversation. And Weiss is also there and will be finally filled in on the plot. Oh, that's okay. I know that, I mean, the thing is with the Raven and Yang conversation, I know how it's going to end up. Even after finding out everything about Ozpin, Yang is still going to want to go find RWBY. In fact, she's probably going to want to find RWBY more. This isn't going to convince her to stay with Raven. Weiss just wants a shower. Yeah, honestly. I probably should have had lunch before doing this. I'll just have lunch after. But yeah, Raven's account of what is happening is going to be incredibly biased and incredibly bitter, but no matter how bitter it is, it's not going to convince Yang to stay with Raven. She's gonna want to go back with RWBY. Yeah, honestly. Raven... Bro, what did you really expect? Did you expect her to trust you? Even if you didn't abandon her, you are in charge of a horde of bandits. You are incredibly untrustworthy. Yeah, get Weiss a shower, some food, fresh set of clothes. Yeah. Raven, what were you really thinking? Did you think one condescending speech was gonna win her back to your side? No, she does not like you. That's true. Yang was never on her side. Several people are typing. Peace was never an option. Yeah, I don't know if Raven fully processed that Yang wasn't looking for her to, like, be with her. She was looking for her so she could rail on her. Yeah, that would have diverged canon a lot if Raven was still around during the moment on the train. Hi, I'm your mom. This train is about to crash. Well, Yang's just lying there, like, beaten half to death, like, what? Talk about cute boys. Yeah, definitely. I definitely don't hate you, Mom. Nope. In fact, we were just about to get started. Wait, so are you hearing it, like, is it like strobing where you're hearing it slightly out of sync with itself? Okay, good. Because I think I would go insane if that was happening to me. Okay, so you're all ready to go. So I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, good, that's working. So, yeah. Today's episode is called Necessary Sacrifice, which could be referring to many things. We've had sacrifices in the show, but they've pretty much already been talked about, you know? Leave me alone. Don't judge me. Every time we do this, y'all judge my freaking bookmarks. Leave me alone. Ozpin on the one kid a year who doesn't survive the launch pad landing. They were a necessary sacrifice. I refuse to change my method of initiation. Yes, Glinda, they have to get launched off a cliff. It's required. Oh, tiny screen. No, it's not part of the Homestuck. The color converter is not part of the Homestuck folder. It's for, like, converting hexadecimals to HSL things, you know? I know what they all mean, and that's what matters. No! It's not Homestuck. Don't you start with me with I can't burn the school stuff yet. I need it because I have my summer session is starting in 3 days. It's not cowardice, I literally need it. I'm aware of the Homestuck wiki page that has the hex code for all the log colors. And I'm aware that their colors do not always match the log colors because that wouldn't be legible. Don't judge. I know what's going on. But yeah, I'm gonna start the freaking episode. Oh, I should probably turn down the volume, otherwise you're gonna catch it up and pick it up in Audacity. I should have done a Homestuck stream for the anniversary of the blog. I should have been like, yeah, we're not watching RWBY today. We're gonna read Homestuck. Yeah, let's get this started. Okay, that's a little bit too quiet. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do about the audio stuttering in the screen share. I don't know if there is anything you can do about it. Because it's Discord. Like, that's not something I can do anything about. I do want to find out more about these, what were their names? They're brothers, I know that. The two White Fang culty brothers. Like, they're more culty, yeah, them. The ones that are more culty than the rest of the White Fang. The Albanians. Look, they might be Albanian. We don't know. Oh, it's menagerie time.
Okay. Are you ready?
I've beat up on giant monsters and robots more than once. I think I can handle getting a few signatures.
I don't know if you can, son. So they're basically doing a petition to get people to go to Haven to help.
Your people need you. Please, join the fight and help us save Haven Academy.
Are you kidding me? We'd love to have someone with
I
your
really
skills
do
on our
love
side.
that Blake has her confidence back. She's so
Get back inside.
Mom,
You're not
firm.
going anywhere.
It's the wrong word, but it's fantastic. Sign ourchange.org. Go to war. It's also nice to just see people living in Menagerie. I don't like that his tail, that one guy's tail, comes out from the middle of his jacket. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, what's with that? What's with the tails coming out from in the middle of the jackets? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, fish faunus. That's super cool. We're gonna have some sad time fruit. Oh, of course they put sun next to the bananas.
Get it.
We have a
How can they just
brand
sit around
of
and do nothing with the White Fang getting ready to attack?
Because not everyone is like you and me. The faunus here in Menagerie, the ones that weren't born on the island, moved here because they were tired of fighting, of having to struggle constantly.
Oh, there are shop
Menagerie is
stalls
filled
down
with
in the
people
water.
that just
That's
wanna
very
be left
nice.
Alone.
I love the
Here we
world
are
building of
asking them to
Menagerie.
put the
It's
rest of
very
the
well
world
done.
before themselves.
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, it's the
problem
fact
is,
that
whatever happens at Haven is going to affect
a lot
them,
of
whether they
people
like
who
it or
came
not.
here
If
came
Adam
to
gets his
avoid
way
violence,
and Haven falls,
and now you're trying to
it's
get them
only
to
going
do
to make
violence.
things worse for the faunus.
But again,
Everywhere.
Blake's right. Anything that happens to Haven is
Adam.
eventually going to affect them here.
He's the guy you used to work with?
It's probably the
Yes.
most tactful I've ever seen
Sorry.
Sun be.
Forget I brought it up.
No, it's okay. Have you ever met someone and thought to yourself, they are the personification of this word? Okay, well,
Sun doesn't know
I
any
remember
words,
getting
Blake.
to know RWBY and thinking, this girl is the embodiment of purity. After a while, I saw Weiss was defiance.
Blake, we
Yang
get it.
was
You read
strength.
books.
What am I?
Those are good words for each
Jury's
of them,
still
though.
out on that one. But I'm leaning towards Ernest.
Yeah, he is earnest. He's just out here trying his best and not always hitting the mark, but trying.
First, I thought Adam was justice. Then I thought he
I
was
do love
passion.
how they've made her
And
ears
over time, I
emote
realized I
more.
was wrong. He wasn't any of those things. He was spite. Not hatred, not rage, spite. He won't accept equality, only suffering for what he feels the world did to him.
Yeah.
And his way of thinking is
Yeah,
dangerously
he doesn't actually
contagious.
want justice for the faunus. He just
That's
wants an
what worries me
excuse to
about
hurt the
Ilya.
people who hurt
She's
him.
not like Adam, not yet at least. But I don't know how long that will last.
She was your friend, huh?
She was. Her chameleon traits meant she could pass as human. She could have lived a normal life if she wanted. But she didn't. I always admired that. She lost her family in a mining accident when she was young, and she joined the White Fang. Like me, she was more or less.
And here's the Ilya backstory in case you didn't
she
see
learned
the
to
character short.
survive, to defend herself. But as people like Sienna and Adam started to gain a following, she became more dangerous. I guess I did too. My parents tried to get me to leave with them, but I refused. I had Adam and Ilya, after all.
You know we're going to have to face her eventually.
I know.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and help her the way you helped me. You showed me that sometimes you need to be there for a friend, even when they don't want you to be.
I love how
I was
when he
drowning
freezes,
in
his
guilt
tail
and
stops
fear. I
moving,
tried
and then
to
it
push you
keeps
away,
moving
but
again.
You didn't give
But
up on me.
I also
And I can't
really
give up on
like
Ilya.
that Blake... I'm pausing it here. I really like... I'm gonna stalk her across a continent like you did. Let's acknowledge that it was a little messed up what Sun did. But also, I don't think Blake would have been knocked out of her self-spiral if she had just been with her parents, you know? They would have been there for her, and she would have healed, but I don't think she would have been knocked out of what she was, where her head was stuck, without outside influence of someone who had, quote, gone through what she did. And he didn't. He didn't have to watch his ex-boyfriend stab the woman that he loves, but, like, he was there at the fall. And I like that Blake is now taking what he did and trying to be that for Ilya. Because Ilya is also clearly someone who doesn't want to be doing what she's doing and is hurting. So I love RWBY the show's thing of, like, when a friend helps you, you pass it forward to the next friend. You know? It's just good writing, and I appreciate it. Exactly. What you said, don't take no for an answer support, because her parents would have been supportive. And that's also what she needed. She needed to go back to somewhere she felt safe to be able to heal. But they wouldn't have pushed her to leave her comfort zone. And that was what she needed. She needed to be pushed into realizing that her friends are going to get hurt. And it's not because of her that they get hurt. Yeah, I know that people ship these two. And I can see where it's coming from, because they did have crushes on each other during school, and I get it, but they work so much better as friends and as two faunists that have such different outlooks on life because of their pasts. Their friendship is very good. But yeah, I'm gonna continue now.
It's about time I saved my friends for once.
I love you, Blake. Your character development is great. Look how proud he is of her. Oh, baby boy. Baby boy
You're
still
really
doing
getting
training.
better,
You
huh?
gotta rest at some point, kiddo.
Are you hungry? It's almost dinner time.
Yeah. That sounds good. I was about to call it a night anyway.
What are you guys gonna have for dinner?
So, you've never fought before?
Just the occasional small grim. Nothing like this, though.
So, like,
Wow.
tiny Beowulfs?
You look
or,
like a natural.
Or Ursa or whatever?
Strange. I've only had this cane for a few weeks, but I feel like I've had it for a lifetime. Longer, even.
That must be really
I
weird,
sound like a
honestly.
crazy person.
Feeling like you...
Yeah,
knowing
just a
that you
little.
haven't fought with a weapon
But
before,
at this
but
pace,
feeling
you'll
like
be
you fought for it
combat ready
forever.
in no time.
Oh, why'd you... The penny.
Well,
And Oscar
I'll see
doesn't
you
know
upstairs.
How do you handle
Oh.
all of this?
what do you mean?
I'm scared. I'm more scared than I've ever been in my life. Than I ever thought was possible.
Bold of Oscar, it's honestly
knew
bold
that
of
I
you
wanted
to
to be
assume
more
that
than a
Ruby is
farmer.
holding it together.
This-
Because she's not.
Who would ask for this?
And that is a key difference between Oscar and the rest of them. They at least did choose to fight. He didn't have a choice in the matter.
We all went to Beacon because we wanted to help people. But you're right. None of us asked for this either. We just have to press on and
How
hope.
can you be so confident? People have tried to kill you. The world's about to go to war all over again. How are you okay with any of this?
She's not. She's repressing so much.
When Beacon fell, I lost 2 of my friends. Penny Polandina and Pira Nikos.
Oh, it's been so long
didn't
since
know
their
them for
names have
very
been
long,
said. It
but
still
That
feels
doesn't change the fact
so
that they
bad.
were 2 of the most kind-hearted people I'd ever met. But that didn't save them. Pira thought that if there was even the smallest chance of helping someone, that it was a chance worth taking. And because of that, she died fighting a battle she knew she couldn't win.
And I had to watch her die, and I'm sure that hasn't fucked me up
Was
at all.
killed, just to make a statement.
I'm sorry.
I am scared. But not just for me. What happened at Beacon shows that Salem doesn't care if you're standing against her or not. She'll kill anybody. And that scares me most of all. Pira, Penny,
There's so much love in
I'd
this
be lying
girl's
if I
heart.
said that it didn't hurt. That I didn't think about them every day since I lost them. That I didn't wish I had spent more time with them. If it had been me instead, I know they would have kept fighting too. No
And they
matter
would
how
have.
dangerous it was.
That's true.
So that's what I choose to do. To keep moving forward.
That's a Monty thing, isn't it? Keep moving forward. Yeah. I've said it before, but it's still,
If we don't
it's
hurry,
really
Nora's gonna eat
poignant
everything.
that the
wouldn't be the
writers
first
lost a
time.
friend at the same time the characters did, so they can channel that into their
let's go.
writing. Like, it deeply sucks,
This
but
isn't gonna be easy. But the
it
fact
makes
that you're
it
even
so much
trying
more
says a lot
tangible.
about you. You're braver than you think.
I do love when the theme songs are used as leitmotifs. It's really well done.
She really is remarkable, isn't she?
Yeah. She must have been one of the best huntresses at Beacon, huh?
In some ways, yes. But in many others, no. She has her quirks, her faults, just like everyone else. But she also
Don't put
possesses
Ruby
something
on a pedestal.
unquantifiable,
She's a person too.
that can inspire others even in the darkest of times.
This must be really hard on her, too.
It most assuredly is.
Yeah, I know it's too late. I don't have to be happy
Your
about it.
thoughts are of no significance.
Oh, I said I wanted to hear from these guys
If
again.
this is how High Leader Taurus wishes to proceed, then we shall make it so.
Of course, brother. Still.
Come
You
in.
know Adam's being unhinged when these two, the most
Sister
culty
Ilia,
people, are being
thank you
like,
for
yeah,
meeting
he's a little,
How may I be of assistance?
Please, stand. We have wonderful news.
What is it?
We finally received a message from the Mistral Brotherhood. The operation was a success.
Oh yeah, I
Adams
completely
Horus has
forgot
claimed his
that,
place as the
like,
high leader of the
nobody
White Fang.
outside of Mistral would
Good.
know that
And Sienna?
Buried
that the coup
with
has taken
honor.
place.
The other branches of the
Oh,
Fang
there's
have
the
been
episode
given the
title,
story that was
Unnecessary
agreed upon.
Sacrifice. She was not a necessary sacrifice.
We won't forget.
Sienna
everything she
didn't
did
need
for
to
us.
die.
Indeed.
It feels weird to be agreeing
Your
with someone who works for
maturity and
Salem, but
understanding
Hazel was
in
right.
regards
She
to
didn't
this
need to
matter
die.
is appreciated, and it is why we've summoned you here this evening.
The White Fang is experiencing a transition.
Oh, did I say it at the same time?
Growth requires change.
And change can be painful.
If it's for the betterment of the Faunus, then it's a pain we can endure. What's
Oh,
our next
Ilia.
mission?
Containment. With the CCT
It could not be
powers
more
still
obvious how
inoperable,
you are
we have the
rationalizing
luxury of
this.
control over the flow of information.
News of Adam's ascension has yet to reach Menagerie, but when it does, the citizens of Kuokawana will undoubtedly react poorly now that the chieftain has spoken out against us.
It's my fault the Belladonnas had any ground to stand on.
Do not concern yourself with past failures, Ilia. Focus on the future. We have an opportunity for redemption.
What do you need me to do?
The Belladonnas are the only remaining threat to Adam's assault on Haven Academy.
The
And
Belladonnas
so-
are the threat.
They must be silenced.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think Ilya was going to be happy with that.
Silenced?
Like Sienna, they stand in the way
Oh,
of
the Dutch
true
tilt is
progress
very
for our
good.
people.
We would never put such a burden on you alone, of course. Your brothers and sisters will be at your side. But your relationship with their daughter makes you an integral part of this operation.
Blake?
We know how close you were with young Blake. Rest assured, High Leader Taurus has requested she be taken alive.
Oh,
But
I'm
we
sure
cannot
he
risk
has
having her
requested
present
that Blake
to
be
defend
taken
her
alive.
family.
For no particular
The
reason.
people of Menagerie.
We'll come to understand what happens to those who speak out against the White Fang.
And we'll be left without a leader until our victory is complete.
A necessary sacrifice, Sister Ilya.
Get out of there, kiddo. Get out of there. No.
She's right to worry about the citizens. It's possible they may come to see Gira as a martyr.
It is a risk we must take for our High Leader.
I will not allow them to ruin this. The Belladonna name has brought me nothing but grief. You've done well in finding the deserter. Bring her to me alive. But not before you've slaughtered her family. I have a promise to keep.
He's like an angry teenager. You are a whole grown-ass man. You have people you are supposed to be responsible for, and you are still mad at this girl that made you look stupid that one time. God, he's so... God, I hate him. I know, Corsic and Fennec tying themselves in knots to find rational orders. Yeah, he's not really in charge. These two are. They're the ones coming up with, like, okay, fine, he wants Blake. We can use this to help the White Fang. Since he clearly doesn't care that much, we can use this. My man's is unhinged. He is rapidly losing it. Because his whole thing is, like, needing control over people and needing power. And she and Blake keeps escaping him, so he keeps losing it more and more the longer that she isn't under his foot, you know? I get what you're saying, can't lose what he never had, but he did. He had her. And it was deeply messed up, but he had her. We can use this madman to further our cause. Yeah, they're really just being like, fine, Adam can be a loud, shouty figurehead while we pull the strings in the background. And they're valid for that, honestly. But the whole plan of being like, okay, the Belladonnas are the threat, and Adam wants Blake alive, so we'll do what he says and frame it in a different way, because he doesn't actually care, so we'll frame it the way that is most effective to us.
He seems unwell.
Unwell is putting it
carries with
lightly.
him a tremendous burden.
Are we sure he is the one to lead us?
For now, we must do what is best for the Faunus.
I like that
Yes.
comment being like, if another coup is necessary, we'll do
Brother
it.
Yuma,
We'll do whatever
did you
is
see to
necessary
Gira's
for the
messenger?
Faunus.
He rests beneath the waves, along with his warning.
Yeah, I could have seen that one coming.
Then all
No
is
way
well.
was that messenger getting to Mistral alive. Why is he, yeah, we haven't seen a bat faunus. That's pretty cool. I don't remember which brother is which, but it's the one without the tail here for scale. Okay. Oh yeah, your boy is Fennec because he's a Fennec fox. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this was a fast episode. I bet Corsic means something as well, but I'm not sure. He's a Fennec fox. Although honestly, I know they're foxes, but I keep seeing them as like Anubis, you know, as jackals. Oh, was there a no faunus sticker? They're not that uncommon, unfortunately, in Mistral. I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, this was a good episode. I liked the talk between Blake and Sun. Their friendship is great, and I love how it's written. I knew there was a jackal. It's because they're Anubis coded. Of course they're both referring to a jackal. Why couldn't I spend 30 minutes talking about stuff? I spent a while talking about stuff. It was like 15 minutes. People judged me for my tabs again, as they are known to do. Well, I'm gonna stop streaming. Aw, it sucks that you missed the episode. You'll be able to watch it when it's done being edited in however long that takes. You can entirely start a watch without laughing at the Homestuck folder. It's possible. You can do it. You don't need to laugh at the Homestuck folder. It doesn't have to be tradition. We can break tradition. It's not necessary. Let me live in peace. Yeah, you're the only valid one. The person who just pointed out the GIF maker. You're the only valid one here. It is the most Homestuck thing to make fun of the Homestuck folder. And I understand that. Oh, thank you. It's always nice to hear that I'm okay at analyzing stuff. So thank you very much for that. Do we have ships? Do we have ships for this week's episode? Rose Garden. Well, one of the people in that is obvious. One of those people, Rose Garden, well, the Rose part is definitely Ruby. I'm guessing for the Garden half, it's going to be Oscar, since he's the farm boy. Hey! Yeah, that's one of the more straightforward ones. Some of these are really obscure, but that one was pretty straightforward. Oh, I bet it's a pretty big fandom ship. Their interactions are very good, and they both have the whole we have a legacy to uphold thing that we didn't ask for. Ruby with the silver eyes and Oscar with, well, pretty much everything that's going on with Oscar. Is it because of the whole he's possessed by Ozpin thing, so there's like age difference nonsense? Like, I get it, but also, come on, man. Like, everyone needs to chill. Everyone needs to calm down. Yeah, exactly. They're not the same person. Age kept discourse in both directions. Wait, do people think that Ruby is too old for Oscar? Ruby is a couple years older than Oscar. Yeah, but everyone ships Ruby with people a couple years older than her. So, like, who cares? Exactly. The age difference between Oscar and Ruby is 2 years, but the age difference between Ruby and the rest of the cast is also 2 years. So, who cares? I wonder if I can guess what the most popular ships are for each character. That would be a fun game to play. Just the top 4? Well, you already mentioned that one of them is Ruby and Oscar. And then I bet another one is Ruby and Weiss, because they're partners. And the partners always get shipped in this show. Yeah, I can't remember the names for all of them. The other two are the ones that are more difficult. Penny, probably. Ruby and Penny, because they had the whole I'm the only one who knows the truth about you. You're a human. Yeah. Yeah, that one would be cute. I could see that one. That one would be very cute. It's the last one that I'm not sure about. Is it the leaders? Is it the 2 leader boy? Is it her and John? That's what I would guess. I can't see them as anything other than siblings. Oh, John exists. True. Oh, John exists. True. Get his ass. No, not my boy. Leave him alone. And look how they massacred my boy. Leave him alone. He's a good boy. I ship John with getting a freaking break. Jesus Christ. John could smooch a ghost. He could do it. That's because, see, the amount of aura a character has is proportional to the amount of trauma they can fit in him. Jean's a big guy. He can fit more trauma in him. Slaps the top of Jean. This boy can fit so much trauma. But I did like the whole conversation between Ruby and Oscar, because it was Oscar just being amazed and sort of confused by how Ruby could possibly be so positive after everything she's gone through. And it's just so clear from anyone with an outside perspective that Ruby is not doing okay. She has not been doing okay for a while. Man, I really do feel sorry for some of you guys, with the media literacy in the fandom. But it's, I know I'm gonna get, are you gonna get you're gonna give me a big Raven speech? I'm excited. I'm excited to hear it. Because I love Raven as a character. She's a bad person, but she's a fantastic character. I don't know if I have anything else to say. Since the Yang and Raven conversation didn't happen this episode, I guess it's going to be in the next one. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully the stream captured properly this time, so things are easier for Kaya when it comes to editing. I heard there was problems, and I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what I could have done differently on this end. It's probably just because my laptop is dog shit. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to say. yeah, the time knife, we've all seen it. But yeah, since I don't think there's much more for me to cover, I'm probably going to sign off. Once again, yeah, it was a quick one. Sometimes they're going to be quick. Thanks everyone for joining me here in the chat. Thank you everyone on the Patreon. Yeah, I'm going to go weed now. I'm going to go pull weeds. Hooray! But yeah, I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye!